Okay, so just for one thing, very in the straight, in the very starting, if you find me going faster in my pace, please feel free to ask me to go slower. Okay, so okay, now, so now I've shared the PPT, so I'll turn off my camera and then we'll start. Okay, so as I've given my introduction, my name is Taru. I have been working with Innovai since more than a year. My total experience is 5 plus years. I work here as a solution architect. I majorly use two tools. One is UI Path and another is an OCR tool named Abby FlexiCapture. I have automated somewhere around 50 plus processes within the RPA domain itself. So I had your introduction too. Then let's move forward to what Innovise is. So, Innovise was founded in 2017 with headquarters in Houston, Texas. At present, we have 100 plus employees and we cater to the services of 30 plus customers. We started with providing RPA services with partner with the UiPath. But now we have extended our partnership to Automation Anywhere also. We have been working in this industry for so long that now basically we consider ourselves to be experts in RPA services. We have also expanded to services like cloud DevOps, Salesforce, data science. Saying data science, I mean we carry out processes with AI and ML also. Um Besides all these services, we have our own products like Raiza Labs, which we'll be using today to carry out this training. Also, we are working on another RPA tool which should be out very soon. In terms of industry experience, we have a lot of types of customers. So we have clients in finance department. In finance, we have energy and utilities. We have manufacturing companies. We have chemical companies. We have logistics, etc. In terms of our presence, in terms of our offices, we have offices in USA, Singapore, and India. And I work from the India office. Okay. So in terms of what type of customers we have, so we operate globally. So we have customers all over the globe. In the US region, we have customers. Okay, just a second. Okay, yeah. So hi Ashira, are you on? Can you hear me now? Ashira. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, in the US region, we have customers like Energy, VMware, Logitech, and Chevron. So, Energy was our first customer with which we started our service engagement. They are into energy domain and they are very well known in the middle US region for supply of energy. VMware, as you people must know, is a very large organization with offices all over the globe. They are one of our prime customers. Chevron, being one of the biggest oil manufacturing company in the world, is also one of our very prime customers. And we also have a few IT companies. As you can see, those are ServiceNow, Logitech, DXC Technology. So these are few Fortune customers we work with, and we are fortunate that we got a chance to work with them. Then moving to Asia Pacific region, we have yourself, Fujifilm. So we work very closely with Fujifilm. So some of you might be familiar with our engagement. Our engagement started in 2018, and we have one of our resources also working in the Singapore office for Fujifilm. So Fujifilm is a strategic partner since 2018. We worked very closely with all the opcos. Since 2018, we have given several RPA related technical and non technical trainings for opcos at different places like Australia, Sydney, Hong Kong, Singapore, etc. Um, yeah. So, and we provide a lot of trainings to Fujifilm also, this being another training. So, we have other customers in India region. Those are Sterile Tech, Bajaj. Bajaj is an insurance domain. We have also worked with EY. We have delivered technical trainings to EY for more than 100 plus resources in Singapore. In Europe region, most of them are manufacturing industries, but we also have BSF. So these are the few names that we provide our services to. Then, as you can see in all three regions, we are partners with UiPath. And we are not just UiPath partners and resellers. We started with UiPath in 2017 when UiPath was just a $3 million company with somewhere around 40 customers. And now in 2021, with 8,000 customers around the globe, UiPath is the best RPA platform in the world. And the growth has been like $35 billion. And we are proud to be associated with them. We call ourselves RPA doctors with UiPath. That is the experience we have in UiPath. Then, in the same way, UiPath is also a customer to us as they also use our products and platforms for their internal emergent labs, as well as UiPath also resells our platform for the global UiPath customers. Now, what that is, I'll let you know in few minutes. So this is all about innovice. So people, just one feedback from you. Are you guys following what I am saying, or do you want me to go a little bit more slower? Uh, Guys, are you following what I am saying, or do you want me to go slower?
Yes, I can following.
Okay, so you are following, right? Okay,
Yes, yes.
okay, okay. Then comes what is Risa Labs. So today's training, Risa Labs is one of our products. So today's training that we are going to do on Citizen Developer, we'll be using Risa Labs for it. I'm assuming some of you may or may not know about this labs. So is there anybody who knows about Risa Labs, or you might have heard about Risa Labs? Okay, so I'm assuming it as a no. So this is a platform that Innovise has built in for our customers. The training that we conduct for our customers are done via Risa Labs. And you will be pleased to know that even UiPath is using Risa Labs platform for their own trainings as well. So for this product, UiPath is a customer to Innovise. Um, and now we have come to a stage that UiPath is also a reseller for us. When I say reseller, I mean they help us promote this software to their customers as well. So why I'm telling you about it is because we'll be using this platform for our today's hands-on experience. Um, so let's see what this lab is all about before actually opening it. I have shared the URL in already, so I'll share the credentials and then we'll open the labs too. So, okay. This lab is nothing but a cloud-based, immersive, and interactive virtual training and lab platform for practical hands-on learning. So, guys, the word practical hands-on learning is what we have to look at here. Today, due to this situation we are in, due to COVID, we all are working virtually. Training right now is also happening virtually, but even for virtually, we need to have the feeling of a classroom training, where we can address your issues in real time. As as in, you should be able to show me your issues, and I should be able to see them and resolve them. So this platform provides us these features. Uh, okay, so there are some features listed down. Let me explain them to you. One of its feature is create lab in seconds. So I'll show this to you live, but just for the sake of explanation, when we open Riser Labs and for suppose I have to create a lab for this particular training. So it's very easy and it takes just a few seconds. So it is like I'll go open a Riser Lab, I click on create lab, I select the number of people and I select the region, and that's it. The lab is created. Okay. Then second is live and hands-on. So when we use Riser Labs, we assign everybody with one VM. When we assign them with a VM, there are all the softwares installed. So they can practice, they can hands on to whatever I am telling them. So this is live and hands on. Whatever I teach live, you can perform it hands on and you could learn it. Then comes engage, help, and monitor. So, engage. Engage is all about you being able to see what I am telling you, you and I being on the same platform, on the same pace. When it comes to help, help as in if I'm teaching you something and you guys are not following it very well, maybe you need help in any one of the tasks. So I should be able to see it, I should be able to see your issue, I should be able to address your issue. So that is what comes to help and monitor. So Riser Labs gives us this thing that I can see your VMs. I can see what you are doing on your machine. On your machine as in what you are doing on the VM that we have assigned you on. So I can see what task are you on, as in where do you want my help or anything. So engage, help and monitor. Then comes configure the way you want. In terms of configuration, it is very easy to configure. You tell the number of people, you tell the region, and it is configured for you. Multiple geographies. Since Innovise operates globally, we have customers throughout the world, we have customers in different geographies. So, obviously, we support multiple geographies. So, you just have to select what geography you are in, and the labs would be configured accordingly. Then the main and the last feature is classroom-like experience. This is what we seek in every virtual training. So it gives you a classroom-like experience where I, being an instructor, can see what you are doing, where you are lacking, where can I help you, and how can we move forward. So this is about Riser Labs. We had a motive behind building Riser Labs, and for that there is a quote written on the bottom right side. Can anybody of you read it out for me? Okay, so Jira, can you read out the quote on the bottom right side?
You call Jira
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So the quote on the bottom right side, that is from Benjamin Franklin. Can you read that out?
Uh, tell me,
Yeah.
tell me, and I got. Teach me, and I might remember. Invoke me, and I learn.
Exactly. So this is the motive that we have behind building Riser Lab. So we want everybody of you to be involved in the training, to be involved in the session so that you learn the maximum. Because if I just show you a slide and I keep on telling you what it can do and what not, you will forget. If I just teach you that this is how it works, you may remember, but for sure you would not remember the complete thing. But if I involve you in the session, just like we are there sitting live, you will definitely learn about what it is, how it works, and why do we use it. So there are some out of the box features about Risa Labs, that is chat on the fly. Yeah, so for today we are using Teams as in Bridge too, but we can chat on the Risa Labs platform itself. Then it is a device platform independent. So if you want to operate Riser Labs, you want nothing but just a browser. So you open the URL, you sign in, you enter your lab, and that's it. So it is an absolute device or platform independent software. Uh, by side, we have side by side views of trainer and student. So you can see my screen, my VM, and your VM side by side so that you can see what I am doing and you can follow me up on that. Quick Finds Lab, you can find whatever labs you are enrolled in and then select the labs. Then I can share documents and content via Riser Labs. We have perfect collaboration for instructor and co-instructor. If I have a co-instructor, we can perfectly collaborate so that there are no gaps in between. Then control and help students in need directly in their VM. As I already told you, I can see your VM, I can access your VM as and when you want. So if you're stuck anywhere, if you are stuck in any of the tasks, if you are not following the next steps, feel free to just ask me once. I would open your lab, I would access your lab, and I will explain you each and every step again. And and the last one would be one time setup for whole lab. It is actually a one time setup. The next time you just go in, you select the number of people, you select the geography, and that's it. It is all configured, it has all been set up. So this was all about Riser Labs, the platform that we'll be using today to carry out our training. Okay. Okay, then now let's open Riser Labs. So everybody, I am pinging this. I have already shared a URL with you. Can you open that URL in a Chrome browser? Ashira, are you able to follow me? Can somebody check with Ashira, please? If okay, he is typing. Okay, so did you people open this link in your Chrome browser? Okay, so as you can see on the PPT, there is a screenshot attached. You might have got the same screen. So in the email that I shared with you on Friday, I have email address assigned to each and everybody of you. So please enter that email address in the email address tab, and the password is written on the screen. I will share it with you on the chat too. Okay, so I've shared the password on the chat, and you have to enter UiPath as the organization. Organization should be UiPath. Please log in, and once you log in, do tell me if you are able to log in or if you're having any issues. Okay, let everybody log in. Okay, let me share. Let me show you the emails. The email also where you can see your email IDs. Okay, so can everybody log in using these email IDs? Okay, what issue are you getting, Panumas? Mm, Panumas, what issue are you having? Okay, let me show you how I do it, and maybe then you can follow. Okay, so here I put in the email address that I have been assigned with. So for example, I'm assigned with 19. I enter UiPath here. I in password I enter here the password I've shared in the chat, which is build. The password that I have shared is built hash 01 port. So that is the password here. See, and then I click on login. Okay, let me send out a poll to everybody so that I know who has been able to log in and who has not. Panumas, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so are you
Eh,
able to log in now?
Cannot.
Okay,
Is
what issue
alert
are you getting?
email and password did not match.
Okay, what email did you use?
Citizen 24.
Okay, and what password did you use?
Password build sharp 01 BOT.
Okay, so is your first the B in
Yes.
build? Okay, even then you are not able to log in. Let me log in on your behalf and see. Okay, you have Citizen 24, right?
24.
Then your password is same as this.
Yes.
And in organization you have UiPath without any
Pass.
space.
Yes.
Okay.
UI Path. UI Path.
I am able to log in. Can you check it once again?
ทำไมเข้าไม่ได้ Knowledge Citizen Copy. Password. Okay, next course. I reset the Chrome. Yes, can log in.
Can you log in?
Yes.
Okay. So now you must see the same screen that I have shared, right?
Right. Yes.
Right. So now everybody, can we have to go to my enrolled labs on the top right hand side here, my enrolled labs. So let's click here. And once you click here, everybody should have this Studio X, this UiPath Studio X team session, this lab. So are you guys following me until here? Once you are here, please click on Open VM. So are you guys able to do it? I've sent out a poll, everyone. Please reply to that poll. I need an answer from everybody on the poll, please. Okay, so I got reply from Jetnipat, Triveni, Thanapuram, and Wrong Date. Uh, Jira, your reply on the poll, are you following? Were you able to open the VM?
Uh, you
Did you
can
open the VM or are you stuck somewhere?
you can perform this action right now.
Okay, let me. Okay. Jira, what problem are you facing? And Panumas and Permsack, you also please tell me what issue are you facing? Are you able to log in? Okay, so wait, I'll show you the steps one again, and then you tell me where you are stuck. Okay, I am
Okay,
logging
okay.
out. Yeah. Panumas and Permsat, please you also follow me here and then tell me at which step are you stuck. So here I've entered the email ID that I've assigned you over the email. Here I've entered the password build #01 bot, and here I have UiPath as organization. Then I click on login. Uh, have you guys reached until here? Jira, are you getting this page?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. Panumas, are you getting this page?
Okay, you can next.
Are you getting this page, Panumas? Permsek, are you getting this page?
ครับผม Okay. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So once you reach here, you have to click here on the top right hand side, My Enrolled Labs, this black icon. Okay.
Okay,
Just click
done.
on this. Okay. Now are you seeing this lab, UiPath Studio X?
Okay, I see.
Okay. Do Panumas and Permsek also see it?
Yes, yes, can.
Yes. Okay. So just click here on Open VM and your VM should be opened.
Yes.
So now are you people able to log in, able to see your VM?
I'm in VM.
You are in VM? Okay.
Yes.
Saik and Panumas, are you people into your VMs?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Panumas, you also?
Okay. Okay. Yes, can.
Okay. Now let me open my instructor this thing and then we'll move forward. Okay, so let me check if all of you are online. So we have labs assigned from 20 online, online, online. Okay, citizen 24. Who is citizen 24? You are appearing to be offline.
Maybe slowly.
Are you able to see your VM Panumas?
Yes, can. It's slow.
Okay, okay. Let me just check. Okay, now you are online.
Yes.
25, 26, 27 are also online. Okay, so now everybody is in their VMs, right? So now in your VM, let's open UiPath and check whether we are opening into Studio X or Studio. Okay, so you must have a UiPath icon on the desktop. Can everybody find it? If yes, please double click and open. Okay, so did everybody open UiPath? And is for everybody UiPath Studio X opening? You can see on the top there is written UiPath Studio X. When you click and open UiPath Studio, does your Studio X open or Studio open? Can everybody confirm? Okay, is there anybody who Studio X did not open and Studio opened? Okay, if there is anybody whose Studio X did not open up, please go to settings, go to license and profile, and here click on view or change profile. So is there anybody who needs to follow these steps? Okay, Jira, I did not get a reply to for you on the poll. Were you able to open Studio X?
Yes, I open Studio X.
Okay. Ruang Date, what about you? I did not get a reply from you on the poll. So are you able to log in? Are you able to open your Studio X? Okay, Studio X already opened, right? And then who else is missing? Okay, Thanaborn, can you open the Studio X? Tavine, are you also able to open the Studio X?
Yes, I can open.
Okay. Thanaborn, can you please confirm? I did not get a reply from you on the poll also.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So were you able to open the Studio X? Okay. Okay. Then let's move forward and let's see. Okay. So, team, these are my expectations from this training session. So, what I expect from you all is to have an active, interactive session with you. So, I, being the instructor, I will make sure to make it as interactive as possible. Okay. But I expect all of you to participate proactively in the discussion as well. I would like to hear from all of you about your opinions on the content too, as some of you have already worked on UI part. You people know about RPA, so I would like to hear about what you think about whatever we are going on with. Then feel free to ask me questions or stop me anywhere where you have a doubt or you are facing any difficulty or you are facing any difficulty in understanding what I'm saying. Uh, then comes a very interesting topic that I think you must be waiting for is breaks. So we will be having three breaks. One short break from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m., which is now almost time. Then we have a lunch break at 12:30 to 1:30, and then another short break from 3 to 3:30 p.m. So are you people okay with it, or do you want me to move it a little bit here and there? Does 12:30 to 1:30 lunchtime suit you? I mean, is that okay for you? Okay, great. Okay then. What will you learn? So from this training, I expect so basically I'll be teaching all of you to carry out your tasks individually as business owners or or users to carry out your tasks in Studio X. So Studio X being a no code layout, a no code design studio, all of you, even if you do not have a coding background, you should be able to build your automations and use them. So, this is the expectation that we have from this training. We would gain insights about what actually RPA is, what type of processes should we automate using RPA, basic concepts that we need to build automation uh, on Studio X, then how to build workflows in UiPath, what are the different types of automation in terms of desktop, web, Citrix, and how do we use them, how do we carry them forward, how to implement the automations that we have built, we how to organize our project in such a way that everybody else can understand it, so that if for suppose tomorrow in spite of you there is somebody else who has to open up the code and use it, so even they should be able to follow it. So what the best practices are, how do we rename, how do we name, how do we carry out steps, everything we will learn all these things in this training. And then after this training, you should be able to build your own automation bots to carry out the repetitive and the mundane tasks. So, this is my expectation. This is what we'll be learning from this training. Uh, okay, so it's almost 10:25. Did you guys follow me until here, or is anybody having any issues? If yes, we have time now. and I can check your VMs and see if you are stuck anywhere. Okay, so let me check one of your this thing very randomly. Okay, let me check. Okay, so this is how I can access and check on your VMs. So whatever IDs I have assigned you people, I can view your VMs. Okay, so I can see almost everybody of you have been able to open it. Okay, okay, fine. Uh, okay, let me open a student VM and then I'll tell you about how you can see my VM and your VM together and how we can switch it. Okay, so everybody on my screen, wait just a second. Okay, here on the left panel, you should see a button of SBS. Here on the left panel, where I have me, you should have here two more icons. If you go over them, you can see just your just the instructor's VM. If you click on SPS, which is the third option, you will be able to see my VM and your VM in a side-by-side view.
Okay.
Are you guys able to do it? Can you see that?
Yes, I see.
Okay. What about others? Wrong date. Are you able to check that? Okay. Tavine,
Yeah, I see.
Jetnipat.
Yes, yes, I can see.
Okay. Permsak.
Yes, I see.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so I suppose everybody is able to see mine and their VM side by side. So if you are comfortable working like that, feel free to work like that. Or else, if you just want your VM, you can switch back. You can just select me option and you will be able to see just your VM. If you want my VM to be opened in another tab, you can select the second option, and there should be an option to open instructor's VM in a new tab. If you select that, my VM should be opened in another tab. So can you guys check and confirm if you are able to do that?
ก็เปิดของยูอยู่แล้วอะทำไมอ่ะต้องเปิ
Are
ดห
you
ลายๆอันด้วย
facing any issues, Pamsak? I hear something from you, but I cannot get that.
sorry
Okay, so can everybody see my VM2 now? Okay. Guys, did you get any notification from your browser saying access to your clipboard text and everything? If you get that, please select enable. Please select allow so that you can copy paste from whatever you have in on your clipboard to the VM's clipboard. So that would make things easier for you. Okay, now I need few files on everybody's desktop. Let me just put it there and then I'll ask you to work on it. Just give me a second. Okay, so everybody please check your desktop. There should be a zip file named task 3 on your system. Just give me a second. Okay, let me delete this file. Who is using, sorry. Okay, sorry guys. Who is using Citizen 20?
I am using 20 VM.
Okay. Jetnipat, you are using, right? Just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, can you see a task 3 zip on your desktop now?
Yes, I can see now.
Okay, you can see. Okay, and okay, can you see this zip also? Decisions if working documents.
Yes, I
Okay,
can see it.
so just unzip both of them and keep them with you on your desktop. Okay. Meanwhile, let me put it for others too.
Okay.
Okay, who is using Citizen 21? Okay, can you see both the folders, both the zip files? Okay, just extract them and save them on your desktop. Okay, Citizen 22.
It's me, Tawini.
Okay, just check if there is no longer. I'm not able to paste it for you. Okay, let me check why I'm unable to paste it on your desktop. Just give me a few minutes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Citizen 23.
มีเพิ่มศักดิ์รัก
Okay, just give me a second. Okay, can you see it on your desktop?
yes
Okay, extract them and keep them on your desktop.
okay
Uh, Savine, please check. You should be also be able to see it now.
Okay, I can see it.
Okay. Citizen 24. Who is using Citizen 24?
ไปแล้ว24
Yeah. Can you see it? And 25 also. Who is using 25?
จิระ
Okay. Jira, are you able to see the two zip files?
yes already exist
Just
for the
extract. Yeah. Just extract and save them on the desktop only.
โอเค
Okay. Then who is using Citizen 26?
Yes, ธนปดง
Okay. Uh, can you see the two folders?
Yes, can see.
Okay. Just please unzip them and keep them on the desktop itself. Then who is last? Citizen 27. Okay. So everybody, please unzip them and keep them on your desktop itself.
okay done
So was everybody able to do it, or is somebody having any issues? Let me create a poll. Okay, everybody, please answer to the poll. I will be needing your answers to the poll, everybody, so that I can move forward, so that I have this thing that everybody is following. Jira, I did not get a reply from you on the poll. Were you able to get these files and everything? Okay. So are you not getting the polls something are you not getting the polls, Jira, on your teams? Okay, so everybody, if any time on your VM you find your screen to be very slow or irresponsive, or maybe you are getting or maybe you are online while I see you offline, please select this second option, which is which says adjust resolution. So when you click on it, your resolution also gets adjusted, and your page also gets refreshed without exiting anything. So all that you were working on will remain intact, and your VM would also get refreshed. Okay, so this is the adjust resolution option here. Then the third option is the close option. If you want to close your VM and then maybe see into what Risa Labs it and everything,
มาย้ำเหมือน
then
เดิม
you
เลย
can. Uh, Chira, are you saying something? I cannot follow you.
I'm trying to reconnect.
Okay, you're trying to reconnect.
Yes, yes.
Were you able? Did you log off?
I found auto log out or screen. Your screen instruction.
So, are you logged in into the page?
I'm already logged in again.
Already logged in?
Okay.
Okay, log in again, and then you will see an option of My Enrolled Labs on top right, somewhere over here. Click on that.
Okay, close.
You must get this option, My Enrolled Labs. Did you click on that?
My my screen don't my
Jira, what is your citizen number? Is it 23?
20, 25.
You are 25. Who is 23? Even 23 seems to be offline.
Sorry, me. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Now you're online, right? 25. Okay. Now, Jira, I suppose now you're online. Now you can access your VM.
Yes, I can accept.
Okay, let me check your VM once if everything is okay there. Okay, right. So, okay. Everybody of you, I can see you are seeing quite enlarged this thing. So what resolution screens do you have? As in, what is the configuration that you are using right now? Okay. If anybody finds it as an issue, if the things are appearing to be too big or too small, uh, make sure you go to the Chrome setting, as in here, the three dots, adjust whatever resolution, whatever zoom in percentage you want. So I find comfortable with 75 or 80%. So whatever I want, I select that and I refresh. So my screen here adjusts accordingly. Okay, so is everybody comfortable with their screen resolution or want some help changing it? Tavine, do you still want some help? Are you comfortable now or do you want me to look into it once?
It's okay. I'm adjusting it, and it's
Okay.
better.
Yeah, you can adjust it here from going to the three dots, then select whatever you find comfortable and then refresh the page. Thanabarm, are you okay with your screen resolution?
Okay.
Uh, Ashira, are you following? Okay. Panumas, all okay on your, okay, you already told. Permsak, all okay with you? Ruang date and 25%. Okay, so now do you get to see the full screen? Okay, so everybody now can see their full screens, right? No issues with screen size. Make sure you adjust it to a point where you can see the full screen on your system because we have a lot of panels, a lot of icons on the extreme top, on the extreme left, and on the extreme right. So I want all of you to adjust your screen resolution to a point where you can see the complete screen, where you can see the full screen on your screen. Guys, feel free to stop me if you find I am going faster or if you are not following me anywhere. Feel free. Just let me know whatever it is and I'll adjust accordingly. If you want me to go slower, I'll go slower. Okay, so now I'm supposing everybody has good full screen size. Let me just check any one of your VMs so that I am confident enough that you are using the correct screen resolution. Who is using 26? I am checking your VM. Right, I think you are working fine. And let me check 28. Okay, 28 we are not using. We are using 22. Let me check. Okay, we still have few minutes for our break. So, okay, let me, I think, okay. So, guys, one thing that you would think about when you install UiPath on your own systems is that when we install UiPath Studio, there is no such separate installation for UiPath Studio X. So it just depends on the type of licensing that you are using, the type of community version that you are using, that how do we switch to Studio X. So you won't have these steps in the presentation or anywhere. So let me tell you the steps. We will click on settings. Okay, I'm using somebody else's VM. Let me open my VM. Okay, so if for suppose you have Studio X opened and you want to switch to Studio, the normal UiPath Studio, you go to settings, you click on license and profile, and then you click on view or change profile. This is how we change the profile. So for suppose for now I have to change from Studio X to Studio. I would click on view or change profile and I would select UiPath Studio. UiPath says profile was changed. Do you want to restart now? So yes. Once I restart, I'll see UiPath Studio opened. So if and when you install UiPath Studio you want to install Studio X, but UiPath Studio gets installed on your machine, do not get scared because that is how it works. So for now, for example, if I would have installed it for the very first time, I would have got this screen, which is the UiPath Studio screen, and then I would follow the same steps to navigate back to Studio X. So once I am here on the start panel, I would go to settings, I would again click on license and profile, then click on view or change profile, and then select Studio X. It would again ask me to restart the UiPath instance and I would select yes. So did you guys follow me on these steps? Are you okay with them? Okay. So whenever I have okay. So these are few options on the panel itself. So for settings, these are the general settings. General settings like the language, everything. Then what type of auto backup interval, and these are all here in the settings panel. Then the location for our then the location for our project templates, our default paths, everything is set here. Then in terms of resources, how do we okay, so for resources we have these 4 places that I have checked in because there are a lot of activities here. UiPath being a very proactively active platform where they have a community version, they have a community, they have a forum, so that everybody who has an issue can raise their issue there and get them resolved. So we check all 4 of these so that if anybody builds up anything new, if maybe I being a developer build up any new sets of activities, so I should get them. I should be able to see what those are. Then in terms of license and profile, this I already told you, this is used to switch between the types of studios and to manage between them. Then help is normal help onto what is the community forum, how do we go to community forum, the help center, the academy where you must have done few of the courses there. then about the release notes, etc. Then tools, yeah. So in tools, we have some of the applications here, and here we can see we name it as UiPath extensions. So for suppose I have to work on Chrome using my UiPath. Okay, so there is a UiPath extension which needs to be installed for Chrome, and only then I would be able to work on Chrome. Same goes with Firefox, same goes with Edge. So any type of browser we are using except IE. IE is already built in, but otherwise Chrome, Firefox, Edge, all three of them needs a separate extension to be downloaded in case we need to work using UiPath. So this extension helps UiPath learn about each and every element on the screen, each and every element on the application, so that we can see what application do we have to click in, what application do we have to type into, from where do we need to get the text. So it helps us get the information about uh, each and every item on the page. If we do not have an extension, the UiPath will show you an error saying could not communicate with the browser. So make sure whenever you get any such issues, or whenever you are unable to indicate a single element and your whole screen gets selected whenever you try and select anything, make sure you check about the extensions. If it shows extension not installed, or if UiPath shows cannot communicate with the browser, you have to go to tools, you have to select the browser that you are using and then click on install. That is how you will be able to use those browsers. So are you guys following me until here? Okay, then these are few templates that are already built in, and we can check them as and when we want. Then start is the original, the first screen that we see when we open it. Here we have an option to open a local project if you have already created a project, or if you are maybe downloading a project from anywhere and you directly want to open it. This is what we'll use to open that local project. Then in terms of new project, we have a blank task and a template. Template, I'll tell you later on, but for whatever tasks we would work on, we would select a blank task, and that is how we open it. So this is all about Studio X first ribbon bar. So I hope all of you are clear with all these tabs. Okay, so it's already, I think it's, if I'm not wrong, it is 10:30 over there, 10:30 a.m. over there. So we have an half an hour break time from 10:30 to 11. So I'll see you guys after half an hour. Is that okay? Okay. Guys, please make sure you are back within half an hour, as in your break is until 10:30. So make sure you are back by 10:30. Okay? Okay, great. See you guys in half an hour.